Hello students, lesson number 8, the 3 visions for India. Now let me explain how to attempt some questions given in your English workshop. Number 1, complete Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's profile with information picked from the lesson. Here we have to write the profile of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. First point is title, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Profession, Distinguished Aerospace Scientist in India. Branch of Science, Aeronautical Engineering from the Madras Institute of Technology. The important position in government held. He was the former 11th President of India and he was also a scientist, teacher, statesman, was involved in India's civilian space program. His 3 visions for India. You know, I have already explained freedom, development and standing up. You can also include one more point, awards. He was awarded with Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan medals. Now see question number 6. Say whether each of the verbs underlined below are finite or non-finite. A. We lack the confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation. Here, lack, it shows us the tense of the sentence. So, it is finite and other 2 underlined verbs are non-finite. We stand first in producing milk. Here, stand indicates finite and producing non-finite. I want to live in a developed India. Here want is the main verb and it shows the tense of the sentence. So it is finite, and to live, it is infinitive form, non-finite verb. We prefer buying imported goods, imported things. Prefer, this is finite, and buying represents here non-finite verb. Indians never try to force their way of life on others. To force, infinitive form, obviously it is non-finite verb. Having invaded India, they captured our country. It is finite verb. Now see question number 7. Phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses. Study the underlined group of words. See, he wore a shirt made of cotton. Then B, he wore a shirt which was made of cotton. Here first, number A, the underlined words represent phrase. What's the difference between phrase and clause? Phrases indicate the group of words and they do not contain subject and predicate. But clause contains subject and predicate. In this way, you can differentiate easily between phrase and a clause. Number 2. Are you sure of your innocence? Are you sure that you are innocent? Your innocence, it is phrase, and that you are innocent, it is clause, because it contains verb and predicate. This is the exact reason for his failure. Underlined words indicate here phrase, and this is exactly why he has failed. Why he has failed? He is subject. Here has verb is given has failed. So it is clause. Pay careful attention to my words. My words indicates phrase. Pay careful attention to what I say. What I say, it indicates clause because I is subject. Say indicates verb. After finishing his work, he went home. He finished his work and he went home. Here, he finished his work and he went home. Here in these 2 underlined words, means groups of words, indicate clauses. And after finishing his work, Here after finishing his work indicates phrase.